Hey guys, I just want to let you know that the next couple of videos I'm going to upload were a select few of the games from a special event thing I did that iCup was involved in, and so they're just some random games. They're doing a marathon type stream or something. They had me come in and watch and commentate a couple of the games, so there is two other commentators in there with me, and I figured I'd record some of them. I only recorded about half of them, and I'd upload them. So these are games that were played live, and I was co-casting with people I haven't really co-casted with before, so whatever. It was a lot of fun though, and I look forward to doing more live stuff like this in the near future. So here we go.
Okay, there we go. Really quick intro. I gotta get that converted to a different file format so I can actually use it more often. Because it's rather tricky for me to use it right now. Seeing as I have to tab out and then hit it and then try and get ready for the next time. Because I did just play it about 1.5 times again. Oops.
All right, let's just do the positions, and then we'll talk about more of what we're doing again during the slow
Yay.
mineral gathering phase. So first, we have Socke up at the top of Metalopolis. He is a German pro. I cannot remember what team he is on, but he's very, very good and plays in the Europe versus Asia wars and has show matches all the time over on the Euro servers. And RoboFerret, still kind of unknown, but he's actually one of my favorite Protoss players. He's very, very good. I don't see him drop a lot of games. And what we're doing here is the King of the Hill show match series. We're grabbing up a bunch of really good players for your amusement, and we've already seen Sky, Zelnick, This Is Jimmy, and Arlock have all bit the dust up to this point, and RoboFerret is our current King of the Hill. Basically, the winner stays, and the next challenger on the list, I've got a list of about 8 more people still, the challenger picks the map. So Socke did choose Metalopolis for this PvP matchup.
And I just gotta say that RoboFerret spawned in the purple Protoss pieces, paying homage to Day 9 in his Brood War days, when he always loved to say the color and then the race pieces, and it was always much more fun when it came up as purple, just because of the alliteration there. So I love saying it. Against Socke is the red Protoss, well, as you said, in cross positions on Metalopolis. So it does mean we're most likely going to see more sitting back, teching, possibly Colossus Wars, as that can happen on cross positions on Metalopolis. They wind up sitting back for so long that both of them wind up getting Colossus, and then sometimes it just winds up being, okay, we're both 200, it's time to fight to the death, and they find somewhere to fight, and then they do, and then somebody GG's. And why is RoboFerret making a save base?
Because his gas just got stolen.
Again, 2 games in a row. Wow. He's got to be like, what the crap? What's up with this?
That's so annoying in PvP because on cross positions you want that double gas so bad, so to have it stolen, oh, that's infuriating. I can tell you from experience.
Yeah, that's actually the 2nd game in a row because you were AFK making a sandwich last game. Arlock stole his gas as well.
Sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, well, I don't know too much about these players, but I will say just based off names alone, I think RoboFerret definitely has the advantage.
I don't know. If you go based off of names, I gotta give it to Socke, because he's easily the best Protoss in Germany. Like, he's that good.
Who are the other German Protoss players, Rail?
I don't know.
Calling you out a little bit.
Socke's being really BN here, actually, if you watch. He's going into the assimilator, grabbing a chunk of gas, he's going over the minerals, and then grabbing a chunk of minerals so that it's wasting the resources in RoboFerret's base. It's not a big deal, but it's basically just like, haha, you can't stop me.
Robo's going to be way behind.
Yeah, it's going to send him behind. He's going to mine out like 0.03 seconds faster now. Oh my god. So obviously in the late game, that's going to be a huge advantage. What do you think?
Gas is valuable. He could pile in 4 or 5 probes in there and just distance mine that gas, and Robo will be way behind.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you don't see players actually do that nearly as much as I think you should. I mean, it's such a minor thing, but even if if you steal their gas and you start taking their minerals, they also aren't mining from that mineral patch for that whole duration. So yeah, it's not a huge deal, but it does look like he may have switched up his build here, as he does have the four gateways, and he's chrono boosting out that gateway technology. So if he had planned to go a heavy gas build, he's kind of backed into a corner where he has to get a more heavy gateway build. Although it looks like Socke doing the same thing, although his are a little bit delayed.
So Socke could be doing this just because he realizes, oh, I stole his gas. He's probably getting forced into 4 gateway. So I'm not going to risk it, seeing as this is a big space, it's easy for him to sneak something in here. He did do a good job of keeping the probe out so that he couldn't sneak in a proxy pylon. And there we go, he actually killed the pylon that RoboFerret had placed in the middle. Actually really nice there, but he's got to be really careful as now there's 4 stalkers coming up. He does force field, but a little bit too late as the 3 stalkers get up anyway. He could
Focus that
force field
sentry.
and
Kill
split
it.
them in half, but he kind of misses. So 2 stalkers warping in, that might be enough to stop this, except RoboFerret has 2 additional pylons. He's now using that to warp zealots up the cliff. Oh my god. RoboFerret, I don't know if he's always this aggressive or if it's just rage off of getting his gas stolen. Like, oh my god, I'll make you pay for this.
It was very similar to last match on Lost Temple. I mean, you build lots of pylons when you know your enemy only has 1 or 2 units and can't kill pylons faster than you can build them. I mean, it's really, I like it a lot. And I mean, this is the 2nd PvP in a row on a big map that he's done this, so he must have a lot of success with it, at least on the ladder.
I gotta say, I honestly think that once these maps go more pro, I don't think they're gonna make it as easy to put pylons on the low ground so you can warp into the main, because basically it's a free door into your opponent's base, and a lot of times they can't stop the pylons fast enough. So there you go, so he did it again.
Yeah.
So I think that is a really common thing that people complain about, and I think that's kind of why, because he can't really stop that many. But I mean, still good play there, being very aggressive, and he says, you steal my gas, well, I'll just kick you out of the game. So